The stakeholder, that's the cabinet secretary, the administration appointee, the base commander, chief information officer. They're often the people that folks get so excited that they're on the big stage, on the big room with the dark room with the bright light, making the big speech. You're going to go and hear them at the conference. And they come off the stage and 50, 60 people are all gathered around to talk to them. They're not the ones who are in the room when you get chosen. Okay. The last thing you want to do is lean on the stakeholder and say, I've got this great idea. I can solve your problem. The worst thing that could happen is that the stakeholder goes, oh, great. Let me walk you down the hall and introduce you to my program manager. Don't get excited. The program manager, that's one of your senior end users. They're going to sit there and say, oh, that's a great, thank you very much. We can hardly wait to hear what you had to say. And they'll do the perfunctory 30-minute meeting. You are gone because you didn't do the work to get to know the people and the end users and the program and the requirement. When the stakeholder sits you down in front of the program manager, it's like you're showing up covered in stakeholder drool. That's a mandatory meeting, but the stakeholder doesn't have the decision-making authority to award the contract. End user and contracting do. The kind of conversation you want to have with a stakeholder is after you've met their end users and their contracting shopping. You say, oh my goodness, Cheryl is fabulous. You are so lucky to have her running this program. She was so helpful to me. And Chuck and Sally, phenomenal. They're the reason why your program is successful, even if you as the vendor did all the work. Okay, that's the kind of conversation you want to be having with your stakeholder. But you need to know who they are. They're the ones who are writing the agency mission, the agency strategic plan. You want to go any place, any office where you want to do business. Their strategic plan is available for free online right now. You want to read that, see what the stakeholder is telling the whole organization. They're on the hook to deliver the mission, serve the public, make sure that strategic planning and execution happens. And they've got top-level public accountability. They're the ones who are going to be on the front page of the Washington Post, below the fold, if your work as a contractor goes tango uniform. The buck does stop there. They respond to results, outcomes. They are visionary like you as business owners. Sometimes they care about their legacy. You know, what are they passing on to their successor or their legacy in the agency? But they're also on the nut for compliance. They're definitely afraid the mission won't be met. They are the one that's on the line because they're representing the president of the United States in a lot of ways as well. They care about concerns about waste, malfeasance, impropriety, and anything that reflects poorly on the administration and the president. That's your stakeholder level. So you're not going to call on the stakeholder, but you need to know who they are and recognize the senior mucky mucks names when people talk about them. So we talked about why not call on the unknown angel. Why you're new, you're innovative, you have track record, you've done business with Fortune 500 companies, but they've never heard of you. So no matter how bright the smile, no matter how firm the handshake, no matter where else you've been, if they don't know you, when you walk through the door, the only thing they see is a great big ball of risk, and they don't like risk. So 3 things to keep in mind. If you had to sum it up, your players at all 5 layers, they all want follow the rules, make it easy, make them look good. That place in the middle is where you should be.